let's get into this. So, um, this one is about time, um, expectations, but let's call it that. Expectations of how your body should look. Okay. Now everybody wants to say you should put a time limit on your physique. I strongly disagree. There's no putting any time limit on your physique. The only way people say make a time limit on your physique to get to your goal was usually when they're trying to get some money out of you. But there is no exact date that you're going to give somebody. There's no exact weight that you're going to give somebody or tell yourself that's going to happen the exact weight or on that exact day. It don't work like that, even for me. So first of all, we have to get that straight. Now, when it comes to like how fast we can have a great physique, let's get into this. A lot of people don't know how easy this is, or their expectations are just, the way they're looking at it is just wrong. In the modern society is just built for you to believe that everything is supposed to happen right away, and it leaves room for your expectation to just be, it leaves your visual and your sight just off on how long things actually take in the real world. All right, like for instance, for you to get a great physique, it's going to be depending on how old you are, how fat you are, what your experience level actually is in the gym and working out or exercising, is going to be from 6 months to 2 years. Now, from 6 months to 2 years, you can build a phenomenal physique. You can build a physique to where somebody wouldn't even recognize you anymore if they haven't seen you in that amount of time, in 6 months to 2 years. Now let's break this down. Everybody always complains about how 6 months and 2 years is too long. Well, for one, if you do it fast, a month, 2 months, or 3 months, you're just going to gain the weight back. Most people fail diets anyway. So the suggestion always is to go the slow approach. Now, first of all, 6 months to 2 years is not long at all. Let's see. In the last 2 years, I have done 2 diets. I have lived in 3 different cities. What else have I done? To make it simple, I've done a lot in 2 years. You're gonna do a lot in 6 months. So by the time you look up, your body's gonna have a complete change. 2 years, come on, God, that's half if you're going to college, that's half of the time. If you went to the military, that's half of the time. If you went in for just one full term, that's half the time. 2 years is nothing. If you have a sibling that's 2 years younger or 2 years older, that's nothing, right? So then let's compare this to other things in life that we would like to have, or other expectations which take a whole heck of a lot longer than having a great physique. And I would beg to differ that these other things are actually more important than having a great physique anyway. All right. So getting to know a human being, an individual, on a spiritual, emotional level is going to take a lot longer than 6 months to 2 years. Saving for your dream car is going to take a lot longer than 6 months to 2 years for most people, depending on where you're at. Saving up for your house, a car, a friendship, what else? Going to school takes twice as long. If you're in the military, just one term is a lot longer than 6 months to 2 years. Pretty much everything is a lot longer than 6 months to 2 years. And if you're building, goodness gracious, if you're building a business, it's not even going to start to pop off until maybe on the early end 5 years. So we had to put this into perspective about 6 months and 2 years being a long time. All right. And if you've ever been sick, or you had a family member that was sick for 6 months to 2 years, that's nothing. It's nothing. Something can happen and you can go live with your grandparents or go live with a friend for 6 months, 2 years. 6 months is nothing. You get up and brush your teeth, 6 months is over with. All right, so let's get that out of our head about 6 months to 2 years is a long time, because it's not. All right, so we got to stop the complaining about having a great physique is going to take a long time, because it's not. And I always tell people that they're going to do it anyway. When you rush it, it's not going to work out. Time is not on your side. When you're trying to have a great physique, because the diet statistics is already not on your side. You have a small chance of actually getting the weight off and actually keeping it off, because a lot of people actually get the weight off. But that's not our problem here in America or in this world. The problem is getting it off and having the weight stay off, right? And having the weight stay off is not only a lifetime process, but it is a 180 from who you are right now. So if you haven't made those adjustments in your lifestyle and your habits, and this all forms into our behaviors and the way we act and the way we see the world and other people and exercise, if all that stuff is not worked on within the process, you're going back up and you will end up fatter than you were last time. All right, y'all, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button, baby. All right, peace.